Good morning. Before we begin our ceremony, please know that the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center is a non-smoking facility. Smoking is permitted outside in the designated smoking areas only. Please turn off your cell phone or place it on vibrate now. Ms. Alice Almond will be signing the graduation ceremony for us this morning. The commencement ceremony is being recorded today. The link will be shared on the college's website and social media pages, including our YouTube channel. You are welcome to take photographs from your seat, but we ask that you do not leave your seat to take pictures. A professional photographer has been hired by New River Community and Technical College to take a photograph of each graduate as they are congratulated by President Copenhaver. Photographs will be available in the next 2 weeks for download at no cost. The Alumni Association will be providing gift bags for the graduates as they leave the arena. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the posting of the colors by the Nicholas County Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Wilderness Battalion. Following the posting of the colors, we will have our national anthem. Please remain standing as our invocation will be delivered by Mr. John Barnes, Chair of the Board of Governors.
God, surround those who are graduating with your grace. Bless them with hope so they move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help them to put the knowledge, skills, and insight gained through their education for the good of all humanity. Inspire them to believe in the goodness of life, even when faced with challenges and difficulties. As they commence with their lives, may they grow even more grateful and wise. Amen.
Please be seated. To the candidates for graduation, members of the platform party, our faculty and staff, relatives and friends of the graduates, our public officials, our college foundation board members, and friends of the college. On behalf of New River Community and Technical College, I welcome you to our 19th annual commencement celebration. My name is Dr. Bonnie Copenhaver, and it is my privilege and truly my honor to stand before you today as the president of New River CTC. It is our pleasure to have you join us this morning for this celebration of a milestone for our graduates. We are all here to recognize and applaud this culminating achievement in their lives. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the college's Board of Governors. I will ask them to stand when their name is called and to remain standing until all are presented, at which time we will recognize them collectively. The members of our Board of Governors: Mr. John Barnes, Dr. Tom Lemke, Ms. Yvonne C., Mr. Roger Topping, Mr. Clint Hamilton, Ms. Ann Nagy, and Mr. Chris Vaught, And I would also like to welcome the West Virginia University Institute of Technology President, Dr. T. Ramon Stewart. Please help me in recognizing this distinguished group of individuals. Thank you. You may be seated. It is also my pleasure to recognize New River CTC's faculty. This dedicated group of professionals imparted valuable knowledge, challenged the graduates to achieve new heights, cheered their successes, and helped them overcome obstacles on their path to this joyful day. Faculty of New River CTC, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. For our students, this commencement ceremony marks the successful conclusion of hundreds of hours of hard work, many sacrifices, and sheer dedication and determination. It is the day that they move from being a student to being a college graduate. To the family and to the friends who are celebrating with your graduate, on behalf of the college, I say thank you. Thank you for sharing your loved one with us. I know that we have taken them away from family gatherings, meals, sporting events, and perhaps even a holiday. But your support has made this day possible. And to the graduates, will you please stand, wave, shout, and applaud the people that you have here? Let's recognize them. Thank you. Commencement ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the reasons why we love working at a community college. Those of us who are privileged to work at New River CTC understand the impact that training and education have on our students. We see the transformation from the first day you arrived to the last exam that you took. But I want us all to think for a minute about who makes up the graduating class of 2023. Some came as recent high school graduates. Some came 10 years or more after high school. Some worked a full-time job while attending school. Some worked a part-time job or multiple part-time jobs while attending school. Some were single parents. Some were parents in a two-parent household. Some came while taking care of aging parents or other family members. Some came to us after service in a branch of the United States military. Some came to us after being unemployed. Some came seeking a new beginning after unfortunate decisions or circumstances. Some came afraid that they would not be able to succeed in an academic setting because they had never succeeded there before. Some came in the face of enormous financial scarcity. And some came as the first in their families to do so. But our students did not let what could be understood as a barrier to success stand in their way. They persevered, and today we celebrate with them and their accomplishments. Some of our students are graduating with honors, and some are members of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. To receive an honors recognition, graduates must have a 3.4 GPA, and 99 members of the class of 2023 are graduating with honors. Phi Theta Kappa is the largest academic honor society in higher education. In order to be considered for induction, students must maintain a grade point average of 3.5 or higher. 18 graduates are members of Phi Theta Kappa. And I would like to ask all of the honors graduates and the Phi Theta Kappa graduates to stand so that we may recognize you. Thank you. And now I will ask our Chair of the Board of Governors, Mr. John Barnes, to return to the podium to bring greetings from the Board of Governors.
Good morning, and welcome to New River Community and Technical College's 19th commencement, honoring the class of 2023. Graduation is a time of celebration. It is a time that we, the members of the Board of Governors, get to share with you, the students, and their support network, recognizing this milestone. Higher education is a personal achievement that no one can ever take away from you. It is earned, often with sacrifice, and certainly with perseverance. And it will never fail you. We are honored that you chose New River Community and Technical College, and we are confident that New River has prepared you with special skills as you enter to the workforce or continue your education through a 4-year degree. I speak for the Board of Governors when I say that we are proud of the difficult choices, sacrifices, and extraordinary efforts that you, the student, and your support network made to reach this moment. It is the responsibility of the board to ensure that the college offers our students classes, services, programs of the highest educational quality. We take this responsibility very seriously. And our objective is to help provide you with the educational foundation that will guide you down the path of success. We are proud of you and delight that you are a part of the New River family. We encourage you to stay connected with the college in the future and allow us to celebrate your journey to success. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Barnes. New River CTC thanks all of our Board of Governors members for the generous contributions of your time and talents throughout the year. I am pleased to introduce Mr. Brandon Mills, Instructor of Communications, who will bring greetings on behalf of the faculty.
Feels good, right? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the New River Community and Technical College class of 2023. Congratulations. Today is your day, and it's a day filled with the joy of accomplishment and the anticipation of the future. From the moment you stepped into the halls of this institution, you embarked on a journey fraught with challenges, successes, and growth. It's been similar to the experience of ancient sailors who embarked out on adventures using maps that would warn them of the unknown with the phrase, "Here be dragons." You've navigated the uncharted waters of your education, bravely facing and conquering the dragons that were ahead. Learning from these adventures, I've found that it is in the face of uncertainty that we find the courage to embrace our passions. And it is in the pursuit of our dreams that we discover who we truly are. You pursued your dreams here at New River and built a solid foundation to stand upon. So as you stand on the edge of the next chapter of your lives, I would like to share with you a few pieces of advice. First, take risk and face your fears. Don't shy away from taking risk, even if it means facing your fears head on. As Richard Mulholland, the speaker, says, courage isn't absence of fear, but the ability to face it. By confronting your fears, you will emerge stronger, more resilient, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. No matter your chosen field, whether it be technology, healthcare, business, welding, or the arts, strive to face those fears as you try to make good art. This means putting your heart and soul into your work, constantly seeking to improve, and never forgetting the passion that brought you here in the first place. Because that moment that you feel like you're an imposter and that everybody can see right through you, well, that's the moment that you're just starting to get it right. So congratulate yourself for that. And I've seen this in all of you guys as you've taken classes, whether it be my class or other classes, where you faced your fears and you showed me just how awesome you are. Because I've seen that things that happened on your first day as you were trying to learn how to create YouTube videos or just speak in front of public, in public, you got better as you kept going. And that meant all the world to me, just to see how much you guys have all improved. And thank you for letting me and the rest of the faculty be a part of that moment. Second, embrace failure. It's the greatest part of life when you fall down, because you get to celebrate and embrace those bad times. Don't let the fear of failure hold you back. Along your journey, you will stumble and fall, but it is in these moments that you will learn the most about yourself and the world around you. The book, Here Be Dragons, reminds us that every time you fall, you're a step closer to success. So embrace those failures as an opportunity to grow and become stronger. Just like your videos got better, if you never give up, you'll be the better for it. And I've learned these lessons myself as I've tried to do things differently. Failure and constant stumbling, they're how I got here today. And it's been great. And looking back on it, I wouldn't trade it all for the world. Because those life lessons, they teach us more than any book or any professor ever can. And they truly do bring us closer to our goals. So finally, stay true to your own voice. Because in today's world is filled with noises and distractions, and it can be challenging to stay true to your own voice. But it is you, your unique perspective, your individuality that will ultimately set you apart and make your contributions valuable. So as you go forth into the world, remember the one thing that you have that nobody else has, and that's you. Your voice, your mind, your stories. You are what matters. And sharing your voices as you've shared with me will create the greatness that we all seek to achieve. So class of 2023, you've faced your dragons. You've faced the dragons of the unknown and emerged victorious. As you set sail into the uncharted waters of your future, remember to create good art as you face your fears, to embrace failure, and to stay true to your own voice. In doing so, you will not only conquer the dragons that lie ahead, but you will inspire others, like you've done with me, to do the same. Congratulations, New River CTC, class of 23. May your future be filled with adventure, success, and the courage to face the stories that await you. Thank you, and adios.
Thank you, Mr. Mills, for your comments. I am pleased to have this opportunity to introduce Mr. Billy Meadows, bringing greetings from the students.
Good morning. So I want to thank you, Brandon Mills, for the wonderful speech, and I would like to also thank Dr. Copenhaver for the introduction. And thank you, friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates. It is an honor to celebrate this milestone with you. I am humbled by the opportunity to represent such a wonderful group of graduates. Spending the last 2 years with such amazing people has been a blessing. I am Billy Meadows. I belong to the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. and I'm supposed to tell you why they chose me to speak today, but I'm having trouble figuring that out myself. There were much better choices, and the best answer I have is it was God's will. The great Reverend Billy Graham was once asked about the greatest surprise in his life. This man traveled the world, met with presidents, kings, queens, and some of the most famous people of his time. But when I asked this question, he responded, "The greatest surprise in life to me is the brevity of life. Life is short. Today we have reached the mountaintop. Enjoy it. You have sacrificed much and worked hard to get here. But remember, life is full of highs and lows. You will not always be on top of the mountain. There will also be valleys along the way. Just remember, the God on the mountain is still God in the valley. If you put him first, he will see you through every trial. My God is faithful. At times in my life, I have felt overwhelmed. And there has been obstacles in the way that seem so large that they seem to be unsurpassable. But I have found this is when it is most important to put God first. God promised us if we put him first, all these other things will be added unto us. When I started this program in this journey in the PTA program, Dr. Bob said it was a short-term sacrifice for a long-term reward. At that time, I didn't realize how great of a sacrifice it would be. We have spent countless hours, lost sleep, and neglected family members. Today, I want to thank my wife and son for their sacrifice, for it was far greater than mine. My wife worked a second job so I could come back to school. My boy, he sacrificed playtime and vacations so that I could be here. And I know there are many stories like mine, many families committed to seeing us succeed. Your sacrifice is not going unnoticed. So today I challenge the graduates, invest in the ones you love. That is where you will find the real reward. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives. Invest your time wisely. You have worked hard to earn a degree. No one can take this from you. You can take it wherever you go. I think Dr. Seuss said it best when he said, "You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose." We started our programs with a group of peers that could have been best described as strangers. But somewhere along the way, amidst our crazy schedule, energy drinks, and late-night study groups, friendships began that should last a lifetime. We look forward to the future. As we close this chapter of our life, I want to remind you of the brevity of life once again. Do not waste your time grumbling or complaining. You have the tools to make your mark on this world. In Matthew chapter 5, the Bible says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, that it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." When people remember you after your time here is expired, let it be known that you were a shining light in a dark place. In closing, I also want to thank each of my instructors and classmates that have helped me succeed through this momentous journey. May God bless each and every one of you. And most importantly, I want to thank God for his faithfulness, guidance, and direction. And finally, I say congratulations to the class of 2023. We did it.
Thank you, Mr. Meadows. During the past few months, New River CTC has entered into many new articulation agreements with the West Virginia University system to make it easier for New River CTC graduates to continue their education in the WVU system. And I have had the pleasure of working with West Virginia University Institute of Technology President, Dr. Terrence Ramon Stewart. Dr. Stewart is an accomplished university administrator, originally from Welch, West Virginia. He is a two-time graduate of the Benjamin M. Statler College of Engineering at West Virginia University, and he completed a doctorate from the Gladys W. and David H. Patton College of Education at Ohio University. He has served as the president of Clayton State University in Morrow, Georgia, before returning home to the Mountain State to become the campus president at West Virginia Tech on January 1, 2023. And we are honored to welcome Dr. Stewart to speak at our commencement ceremony today. Please welcome Dr. Stewart.
Thank you again, Madam President. Well, good morning. Okay, I'm gonna try that one more time. Good morning. All right, the quicker you respond, the quicker we get out of here. How about that? So to the graduates of New River Community and Technical College, I'm truly humbled and honored to be with you today to celebrate this special occasion. I'd like to thank President Copenhaver and members of the Board of Governors for extending this invitation to little old me. See, I was less than 2 weeks on the job as president of WVU Tech when President Copenhaver asked me to consider being your commencement speaker. This truly caught me by surprise because she had never heard me speak, but anytime I have the opportunity to engage with individuals like each of you who want to be better, so you strive to do better by getting an education, I have to answer the call. See, guys, I answered the call because I believe in each one of you, and I know how memorable today is. But now, to be honest with you, after answering the call, I realized that it's a little bit easier to answer the call than it is to have something to say when you do. And so as the nerves set in and I was wondering if I could find the words to deliver them appropriately today to inspire you, to motivate you, to invigorate you, then I started to wonder if I could speak fast enough to keep you awake or even keep you off your phones for just a few minutes. And as these thoughts swirled through my mind and head and everything, I realized that my success here today as your commencement speaker is simple to predict. See, I say that because I know that if the time between me standing up and sitting down is short, someone in here will clap at the end of this speech. So if you bear with me for another 7 minutes, I promise to get you out of here in enough time so you can get to the buffet at Golden Corral and they put the fresh food out. Okay, you can clap for that. Go ahead. But in all seriousness, I found myself pondering what to say and going through numerous potential themes for the day. And I was in the shower. I do a lot of my thinking in the shower. And I was in there one morning and I was giving myself this powerful speech. And it was going to bring every one of you to your feet. And I finished this riveting message that I had delivered with a song. Because see, ladies and gentlemen, I got this little habit, okay? I got a little habit of trying to channel my inner American Idol in the shower. And so where the acoustics and the constant patter of the water makes me believe that I can sing. And the song that I started to sing was The River by Garth Brooks. Now see, I could sing a few lines for you today, but my wife will tell you that I cannot carry a tune in a bucket. So I will spare you from listening to the joyful noise that would come from my voice if I attempted to sing to you. However, what I will not do, I will not miss the opportunity to share with you today why the song is so appropriate for graduation here at New River Community and Technical College. See, I say it's appropriate because Garth started with, you know, a dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows. And a dreamer's just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind you, never knowing what's in store, because it makes each day a constant battle just to stay between the shores. Graduates, your journey here at New River started with a dream. Some of you dreamed of being the first in your family to graduate. Some of you dreamed of employment and financial stability. This dream was shaped and molded in a vessel by your faith, your family, and your friends. And as you go through life, your faith, your family, and friends will be there for you as you live and learn, so that no matter what comes your way, you can, and more importantly, will stay between the shores of life. Now, these individuals have given blood, they've given sweat, and they have shed tears that have streamed down their faces. They spent countless nights praying to help shape and mold your vessel. So graduates, one more time, we must always remember that water conforms to its container. So graduates, I want you to take this opportunity again to rise to your feet and find those in the audience that help build your vessel and let them know how much you appreciate them with a huge round of applause. And it's so important to understand the vessel, because Garth goes on to say, too many times we stand aside and let the water slip away. What we put off till tomorrow has now become today. So don't you sit on the shoreline and say you're satisfied, or choose the chance the rapids and dare to dance the tide. See, graduates, you've heard some people tell you that you could not do, or what you could not do, or what you cannot be. Some of you have started from the bottom. Now you're here. Our world is plagued with challenges and isms of all types that attempt to place labels on each of us. But do not let this keep you from your future dreams. Do not let the water slip away, and do not put off until tomorrow what has now become today. Do not strive to make a mark on the world. Instead, graduates, strive to make the world your mark. And I say it's important for you to make the world your mark because Garth reminds us that there are bound to be rough waters. And I know I'll take some falls, but with the good Lord as my captain, I will make it through them all. Graduates, nothing comes easy in life but trouble. You may fall, but you must get back up, because each day you have to continue to put one foot in front of the other as you strive to be better today than you were yesterday. And so please know that you are built for the trials and tribulations of life. Or think about it this way: if not you, then who? I say that, graduates, because we all have to remember that to whom much is given, much is expected. And work hard to exceed those expectations. But remember what Vince Lombardi reminds us, that the only time that success occurs before work is in the dictionary. And so when you think about the work that you have to do, you think about the final stanza where Garth concludes. He says, yes, I'll sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Like a bird upon the wind, these waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Graduates, never give up. Sail your vessel till your river runs dry, because as Einstein reminds us, a person who has never made a mistake never tried anything new. And so with your degree from New River Community and Technical College, you are prepared to go anywhere the rivers of life choose to take you. Whether you plan to go to work or to continue your studies at WVU Tech, please do not just go and grow through life, but conquer it too. And so, ladies and gentlemen, no matter where your river takes you, each of us are mere specks of dust, destined to fade like the setting sun. And while none of us knows when our sun will set, each one of us are blessed to have the opportunity to make the most of every day we witness the sun rise. New River, class of 2023, rise up. It's your time. Congratulations. It's your day.
I knew I was right. Are y'all ready? Okay. Mr. Michael Green, Executive Director for Institutional Advancement and the College Foundation, will present the degrees and certificates for the graduates.
Thank you, Madam President. Would the ushers take their places as we prepare to award the degrees to the 2023 candidates for Certificate of Applied Science, Associate of Applied Science, and Associate of Science. Simone Julia Ann Burns. Brittany Ann Bonds. Tanisha Danielle Bornschlegel. Amber Lee Bullock. Tyler Stephen Burchett. Tracy Elizabeth Byer. Kelly Leslie Kales. Rita Dawn Cash. Daniel Reed Clark. Jace Alexander Calusi. Alicia Ernestine Cook. Thomas Logan Cox. Laken May Coles. Jasmine Day. Shelley Renee Drennan. Justin M. Early. Jacob Isaiah Eskins. Chloe Renee Evans. Brianna Gabriella Grimmett. Courtney Renee Hall. Dana Joyce Hamrick. Zoe Alexis Johnson. Erica Brooke Johnston. Kimberly Ray Lester. William Roy Lester. Abram John Lazoric. Logan Ishmael Lilly. Shannon Renee Mall. Jatasia LaRae McDowell. Susan Davis McIntosh. Michaela Grace McKinney. Mark Timothy Shea Meadows. Lillian Jade Nickel. Desiree Lynn Rumsey Petrie. Kelly Lee Piette. Angela Ann Whitaker. Savannah Mackenzie Angel. Travis Lee Arbogast. Bryce Matthew Arthur. Leslie Grace Bailey. Robert Travis Beach. Colton Pierce Blackburn. Claudia Jean Blake. Samantha Jo Borman. Susan Alexis Catron. Courtney Jane Nicole Clendenin. Casey J. Coates. Shawnice Cherie Cook. Megan Georgia Daniels. Caroline Eulela Sue Davis. Bella Elizabeth Davis. Jessica Lynn Deal. Brittany Nicole Dempsey. Carson Anna DeWeese. Melissa Ann Evans. Justin W. Foster. Jackie Lee Hall. Christopher H. Hamrick. Kaylee Danielle Hankins. Jack Sinclair Hannah. Jacob Dylan Hardy. Logan Morgan Hosey. Dawson Megwell Harden. Caitlin Beth Langford. Christina Marie Lester. Christopher Coy Linton. Jessica Ann McClung. Kimberly Jo McClung. Kimberly Ann McDonald. Mackenzie Carly McMullen. Chase D. Messenger. Stephen Dwayne Milam. Jolene Lay Petrie. Caleb Ann Petrie. Jonas Xavier Ransom. Jeffrey Christian Roberts. Brittany Ann Rose. Zelpha Elizabeth Grace Sampson. Billy J. Meadows. Tasman Wynn Smith. Justice Garn Sever. Elizabeth J. Sparks. Jessica Stacy. Taylor Thompson. Brianna P. Wayne. Angel Lynn Willis. Lachelle Nicole Wise. Hunter Wesley Woods. Selby Isabella Benton. Madison Marie Davis. Kylie J. Dunbar. Isabel Grace Fisher. Natasha Ann Hosey. Jason Michael Jenkins. Iris DeSel Martinez. Amanda Renee McCory. Devin Gray McMillian. Zoe Peyton Mullins. Sierra Cheyenne Odell. Anna Nicole Phillips. Cheyenne Rose Seabolt. Donna Beth Sears. Morgan Elizabeth Spence. Aurora Jean Swear-Engine. Emma Grace Vilbrin. Ashlyn Lee Watkins. President Copenhaver, these candidates have completed the curriculum prescribed for their degrees by New River Community and Technical College. They have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Office of the Registrar. I present them to you that you may confer upon them the Certificate of Applied Science, Associate of Applied Science, or Associate of Science degrees.
And this is my favorite part. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of New River Community and Technical College and the state of West Virginia, I hereby confer upon you the Certificate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, or Associate of Science degree, and admit you to the rights, privileges, and prerogatives pertaining thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, help me to congratulate these graduates. And graduates, would you stand for just a minute? As a sign that you are a college graduate, please move that tassel from the right to the left. And you may be seated. would like to thank everyone for joining us in this celebration today. It takes a great deal of hard work to make a commencement exercise so successful, and there are so many individuals to thank. If you helped with graduation, would you please stand up and/or wave if you're already standing? And let us thank all of these wonderful people who made this possible today. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this now concludes our commencement ceremony. Yes, we can clap for that. That works. As the platform party, faculty, and graduates recess, I request the audience remain seated. To the new graduates, you now become an alumnus of New River Community and Technical College. That's right. Yay. You are now in our family. And as an alumnus, you have the opportunity to play an important role in helping others who might need a mentor or a scholarship or that little bit of encouragement to come back to school. Please remember to pick up your alumni gift as you exit the arena. Thank you.